Shalom, guys. Manishmar. Just in case you don't speak Hebrew, that means how are we? Absolutely piddling it down over here in the Netherlands, but it's still quite warm, so that's nice. The match last night, not so nice. Pretty average performance, to be honest. Before I go into the match report, just going to do a little bit of transfer news, which courtesy of Spurs community. I say that Maddison, the interest in him is over. Zanolo is still on, and it's apparently negotiations are going pretty well. And if that doesn't happen, apparently Paqueta is another choice. Didn't think much of Zanola last night. I don't think he did an awful lot. I've never seen Paqueta play rated highly, but our success with signing from the French league, bar Hugo, has not been great. There's been an awful lot of awful players. Sorry about that. Okay, so Spurs versus Roma in the Sami Ofer Stadium in Haifa last night. Have to say, Haifa, lovely city, absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed visiting there when I was in Israel. So the lineup was Loris, Romero, Dyer and Sanchez, Doherty, Perisic, Højbjerg, Bissouma, Kulusevski, Son and Kane. First half, yeah, it was a pretty average start, to be honest. Their goal was very well finished by Ibanez. Maybe the defending could have been a little bit better. But towards the end of the second half, we looked a bit more lively. Son and Perisic looked good. Kulusevski, the officials last night might as well have been wearing a Roma shirt as far as I could see. I'm not sure that he was offside for the disallowed goal. And also, how on earth are you going to give a free kick against Kane in the second half when he was dragged down by, I think it was Ibanez as well. And then he touched him lightly in the face and a foul was given to Roma. Yeah. Very poor officiating. I'm not sure where he was from, but he was poor. Second half, I have to say, didn't really get any better. Nothing really stood out until like the 84th minute. Was a really nice run by Richarlison. Unfortunately, couldn't get past the defence. And then Kane almost scored in the 88th minute. It's all, as far as I'm concerned, pre-season, it's all about fitness. The Gooners are shouting and screaming that they beat Sevilla 6-0. I mean, they do have an elite manager and all of their team is the best team in the universe. So we might as well not bother playing and just give them the Premiership title because all of their fans are saying that they're going to win it. Yeah, whatever. Substitutions at half-time, we had Lenglet on for Sanchez and Bentancur on for Bissouma. 66th minute was Lucas and Richie and Forster for Loris, Kulu and Son. And then Cesc came on in the 74th minute for Perisic. Yeah, so not really much to write home about, but it was 26 degrees at 10 o'clock last night with something like 85% humidity, and our fitness levels look good. So you've got to be pretty confident going into the season that we're going to be able to last well in matches, and hopefully it will go back to the Pochettino days where we used to score a shed load of goals in from the 85th to the 90th odd minute. That was always good. I have to say I invested in Spurs play the other day because I've got a season ticket. It was 35 quid. And I would say I've probably had my 35 quid's worth already watching the Rangers match, the Sevilla match, and last night I was watching the 2008-2010 season. Defoe absolutely on fire and Pavlyuchenko. But I think a guy who gets a real raw deal from Spurs fans, and you should have seen the amount of involvement he had with our goals, was Aaron Lennon. I've always loved the bloke. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. He was actually staying at one of our properties when I worked for Fraser's Hospitality. I never got to meet him, but the general manager there said he was one of the nicest, humblest blokes for a sports star that she'd ever met. I think his running. People complained about his delivery as well. I think his delivery was brilliant. So all I can say is one Aaron Lennon. There's only one Aaron Lennon. I'll try and get back on maybe midweek. Shouldn't be so busy at work this week, and maybe try and do a live show with a few people on it. I'd like to say thank you very much for our new subscribers, Dave McGarry, and also who was that? Tottenham till I die. So that was Dermot. Yeah, big up Dermot. One love, mate. I'll catch you again soon. It's the start of the season next week. Southampton should be a good one. Come on, you Spurs. Can't smile without you. You know me.